Not in Vancouver, you won't. Too many foreign house buyers driving up prices. Brother, that's here in Ontario as well. Like, nothing is affordable. Oh, you want to buy this dinky house? Oh, well, guess what? It's $1.2 million, even though, like, the walls are rotting. And it still ends up being purchased. Sufry was so successful, he bought a step ladder. It's got 5 steps. It's got 4 steps. Sorry, I had to recount. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 steps. Insane. 4. Cuatro. Oh, golden. I was able to purchase a step ladder and extension cables. Yeah. Extension cables. I don't think you guys can see them from here, but got myself some extension cables. Hell yeah. It's a good day. I feel like I'm getting old. Because, like, somebody could buy me a fucking screwdriver kit, and I'd be happy about it. You know, back then when I was a kid, if someone bought me a screwdriver kit, I'd be like, where's the Legos? Nowadays, bro, you buy me anything, I'm fucking happy. Yeah. Now they're behind the stream so I can write the tax write-off. It's a prop. It's a prop for the stream. I'm sure there is one guy who is... I would not doubt someone does cooking streams so they can write off the food they purchase and also maybe, like, write off some other shit. I don't know. I wouldn't doubt it. We live in a stupid world where, like, that is a thing. I actually do in real life streams in my entire house, so I actually write off part of my mortgage. Uh-huh. Huh? Uh-huh. I didn't see you look this happy before. No, I'm just messing around. I'm a game dev. You really think I'm happy? It's called depression. You ever heard of it? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not depressed. I don't think I am. Do people that are depressed, is there a type of depression where you don't even know that you're depressed? Life hack to gamble your mortgage to double it? I don't know if there'll be new animations for Can. I don't want to promise anything. If I end up adding anything, it's just because I felt like doing it. I don't want to promise anything. Knight, how's your game going? Is it locked in? Oh, it's locked in, brother. It's well, sort of. It's kind of locked in. It's a lot more locked in than it was on 1.0 release. I'll admit. it had a few problems, but I think now we're good to, you know, just work on quality of life stuff and make it feel better. Used to be able to do that in the UK if you work from home. Well, you could obviously write off your office space, but, like, let me tell you, what if you used your entire house as a streaming setup? That's what I mean. You can use the office space. You can write that off. But what if you write off the entire house partially? Think about it. Huh? This is not financial advice. Don't sue me. This is a joke. This is for comedic purpose. I am locked in. I don't know about me being locked in. Listen, we're going to probably go on a tangent in like 30 minutes for like an hour on some random subject, as we always do. That always happens. Economics is in 42 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, Economy Talk is in 42 minutes. Don't miss out. Okay? Join the Zoom link. Come on. In 42 minutes. Please be there 5 minutes early. Okay, thank you. And turn on your cam. No, mic's off, camera on. You know, dude, I fucking hate when people have their microphone on in a Zoom call and, like, a bunch of loud shit is going on when someone else is talking, it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's dumb. You can like hear the fucking person talking through their speaker. It's like, you gotta sit there. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna Hey, dude. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Some USA tariff drama? Who cares, man? What am I supposed to do about it? 35% tariffs. What? What? That's okay. I'll just purchase more Canadian-made items and products. Better quality anyways. We're going to set up a Zoom room and have a virtual office. Please be in the meeting during work hours with your cameras on. God, what a world we live in, huh? What a world we live in. That the only way to confirm that people are paying attention to your dog shit presentation is to make sure that your camera is on. Like, listen, maybe if your presentation wasn't so fucking dog shit, maybe people would actually pay attention. Or maybe if you paid them a little bit more. Think about it. That being said, crazy take. Okay, hot take. Raises are not a good incentive in general. I don't think a raise is enough to make someone work harder or whatever the fuck. In my opinion, I think that shit is, if anything, temporary. Because the human mind is always determined to try to do more. It is if it's a good percentage. Maybe, but for a temporary period of time. I think no matter the number, I think it's always temporary. I think the true thing that will make someone want to work harder is a good fucking work environment that isn't dog shit. Because at some point, you know, the dollar sign isn't going to look as appealing anymore, and they're going to want more. I think that's a reality for everyone to some extent, unless they work in a work environment that isn't shit. Yeah. I asked for cameras on for my Zoom meeting so I can actually talk to someone and not at a black screen. Listen, man, I'm already used to that. I fucking live stream. I'm already used to it. This is a Zoom call without webcams. Oh, God. I'm already used to it. This is another day. Chat GPT, make it look like I'm present at a Zoom meeting. Dude, Gaben was like, I want to hear what his actual quote was on that, because I saw that on Reddit. I want to see, what is the actual quote that Gaben said about AI? I want to know what his actual quote was. Because you know PC Gamer. Okay, let's see. Newell's asked about AI, both the tech obsession of the moment and a field that has potential to upend elements of society, or so we're promised. The question to put is whether younger folks should be learning the technical side of AI or focusing purely on the best way to use the tools. I think it's both. I think the more you understand what underlies these current tools, the more effective you are at taking advantage of them. But I think we'll be in this funny situation where people who don't know how to program, who use AI to scaffold their program abilities, will become more effective developers of value than people who've been programming, for a decade. We'll be in this funny situation where people who don't know how to program, who use AI to scaffold their program abilities, will become more effective developers of value than people who've been programming for a decade. Even if you're just a pure tool user, you're going to find that the gains to utilizing those tools are very, very high, but your ability to use those tools will continue to improve the more you understand the underlying methods and mindsets of people developing machine learning systems. So I think it's both, and I think they're highly complementary. I think we're cooked. I think that's my take. I think we're genuinely cooked. We got to a level where access of information has become so accessible that it takes no effort to do anything before AI. And even that started reducing our critical thinking to an extent where it's like, it's not very good, but you still had to somewhat go out of your way to learn specific things or learn information. Now you just input it into a fucking search bar and it tells you information that is somewhat skewed and not actually correct. And the fact that you are not going out of your way to actually learn those concepts whatsoever and instead using an AI to short form everything, I think is going to fucking cook us. That's what I think. Use AI as a tool, not a crutch. Let's be real, man. Most people are not following that. A lot of people are using it as a crutch. Even in its early days, a fucking lawyer used it and he got fucked in the court because it made up random fucking case laws. I think we're cooked. Honestly, my opinion, maybe it's true, but I would say Gabe Newell, L take. AI topic is hot again. What's happening? No, I don't really talk about it much because I just hate it because it's like a constantly fucking talked about thing. But I have been thinking about it, and I honestly think, I don't think it's the fact that it's going to steal people's jobs, albeit that is probably like a side effect of everything going on. I actually genuinely think we're just cooked. Where's my guitar pick? Chat? What? Huh? Where did it go? Oh, it's on the floor. People say the same thing for 15 years and nothing has changed yet. I don't think that's true because I think the communication age has kind of dumbed us down to an extent. Social media, having everything accessible on the internet, even though a lot of the internet can be false or skewed or whatnot. There was one person that had a pretty good take where it's like, the creation of calculators are great, but it actually kind of made us worse mathematically because we just relied on a tool to do everything for us. So the instant you have to actually do math off the top of your head, you can't do it. So it's like, okay, Popper, how's it going? The game? It's going pretty well. We're working on the next patch, which should have a bunch of quality of life improvements. Yeah. I don't even care about the morality side of it. I care to an extent. Don't get me wrong. I care to an extent. One thing I don't care about, admittedly, because I think we're already cooked in that subject, is the amount of energy usage it takes or whatever. Call me an asshole, but like, bro, the world is already fucking going downhill in terms of all those subjects. Look at like what's going on in China and whatnot and how much fucking smog there is and whatnot there. Like, shit's already fucked over there. I think it's more so the fact that like I think we're just getting dumber. I think as a general people. I don't think he's saying that people who use AI are better. No, I know that's not what he's saying. Although that is kind of what he's saying. He's saying at some point, someone who mostly only uses AI could potentially become better than someone who's been coding for decades. That could be dumbing it down, possibly. Maybe that's true. Maybe it's not. I think currently, if we look at the current way it's being used, if someone only uses AI to write code, they're writing shitty code. Or code that's like going to be fucked if they don't know what they're actually writing. I think what he's saying is that at some point, if someone doesn't really know, but they only rely on the AI, that they'll be able to do better? I don't know. What CRM do you use? I don't know what CRM means. What is CRM? I'm doing my part by recycling my cardboard and paper. Some places, it's so funny, recycling just gets put into the same fucking pile as garbage. Recycling. I don't think that's what he was saying. I think he just meant from a business value point of view. He was talking about value. I think we'll be in a funny situation where people who don't know how to program, who use AI to scaffold their program abilities, will become more effective developers of value than people who've been programming for a decade. You know what this makes me think of? This makes me think of this one like Tesla popcorn stand where there was a AI fucking robot thingy that did the popcorn, but the thing kept spilling the fucking popcorn on the table, so an actual human being had to come in and fucking clean it all up every single time they did the popcorn. It's gonna be this, where you got the guy of value writing dog shit code, and then the person who actually knows how to write code has to go in and fucking clean it up. So we're all just gonna become janitors. We're all gonna just become janitors. Customer relationship manager? I don't got any of that. Listen, I'm really bad when it comes to business and money, so I'm not the best person to ask for that. Oh, that on my screen, right? Oh, this is Notion, Notion. I'd call it like a better notepad. It's like a more advanced notepad. They'll be shittier programmers, but faster. Great. We'll keep going back into like the horrendous slop that we continue to create today. If there's one thing I agree with Jonathan Blow, I think software, I don't remember what his take was, but there was a take like where like software code is just getting worse. I can agree with that to an extent. Twiggy? Hence the 4-step stepladder, not 5. Shake my head. What am I supposed to do with 5? Stuff my head through the ceiling? See my upstairs neighbor? Hey, neighbor, how's it going? What am I supposed to do with a 5-step stepladder? Brother, 4-step stepladder is more than enough. I don't need 5. To escape the peppermint. Doesn't air rise? Wait, shit. Not peppermint air? Where does that go? Does that stay like on the floor? What theme do I use for UE4? It's called Darker Nodes. It's a plugin. It's great. A bit like this lady cashing in on companies adopting AI code too early and not knowing how to fix it. Maybe there'll be more advanced coders needed in the future. What is this, BBC? I'm being paid to fix issues caused by AI. Edits AI content to make it seem more human. Dude, this is like something out of a cyberpunk movie. I'm gonna be honest. This shit just like, I feel like I'm in Blade Runner. I feel like I'm in Blade Runner. Been trying to make a walkie-talkie system in Unreal, like the one in Squad, but I'm stuck. A tutorial from you would help me. If you're doing VoIP or like any voice system stuff, I have never played around with it yet, Roba, so I actually don't know. Edits content, removes the dashes. Yeah, it turns the long dashes into a short dash. I would not want to deal with someone's dog shit AI code. I'd ask for a heavy penny. I'd have to be like, you're gonna have to pay me $300 an hour for this shit. Ain't no way. You're gonna have to pay me a lot for that. All right. Sorry, I just put in a new tray of braces. I gotta make sure they're nice and tight. Charge the money they initially saved by going to AI. Exactly. There you go. AI running the world? Yeah, no thank you. I think a lot of people are ignorant of the fact, even though like for generations we've always been like AI bad. Like, but it's like it was so memed upon that now that it's actually like potentially becoming a reality, it's like no one's really actually seeing the potential impact it could have from a negative standpoint. Just like how social media, in my opinion, has become a very negative impact, in my opinion. But yeah. I got a programming question. If I want to program a feature that includes a complicated method, what would be the best approach? Should I brainstorm for hours, or should I look up Google for previous approaches? Should I ask if AI if I'm not entirely sure? Depends on what you're trying to do. You could always look at other past ways of people that approached it. I think that's a good way of learning how to approach a method if you don't know where to even get started. See what other people have done. Did you see the report that Twitter's now at 76% bots? I believe it. I'm being followed, like, I'm getting random followers that it's not even showing me anymore who is following me. And so many random fucking people are reposting my stuff and whatnot. And then there's like one tweet that I've like stopped. I literally had to stop getting the notifications for because it was getting botted. Look at this. It was getting botted to the point where bots were copying someone's comment in here. So this is the original comment. It's from Stoned, and people were copying the comments, and it was just doing this. And that is happening a lot. It's happening a lot. Elon Musk's vision for Twitter. There's a reason social media has the effects it has on society. It was designed that way, either maliciously or foolishly, and now those platforms have all those traffic and power with monetization and all. I think the problem is, so the funny thing about social media is that originally it was designed just for advertising, like literally advertising. That was mostly what it was used for, right? That was its initial purpose. And then it was used as a great place for people to just talk, and they kind of got past the whole advertising part. But because those websites aren't really profitable due to advertising and ad blocks and all this stuff, they're not going down paths of monetizing in different methods. And I think all of this short form content and shit, not good. Paying people for engagement, fucking horrible idea. Because now on Twitter, for example, you see people just copying posts just to get engagement, or they do rage bait. And it's like, so we've lost all quality from, if there was a little bit of quality at the very least. Now we've like lost all fucking quality for the most part. Dear Crimson, Keck W. Sincerely, Scott. Someone's going to steal that and reuse it and repost it. We need to revert to sending letters to people instead. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm saying, okay? I think technology is great. But I think we can all agree that from a human standpoint, there's going to be a point in time with all technology it gets misused for either the wrong thing or not a great thing. I think that's just time and time again. It's just history repeats itself. Anyways, let's get some work done. Couldn't they just copy and repost something positive about Superhire? Why would you want to do that? When you could be farming clown emojis, clown, whatever they're called, jester emotes or whatever on the review page. Why would you want to do that when you can be farming jesters? That's also a great thing that has been, that's like a trend now on Steam discussion forums, is to farm jesters by writing stupid shit or not writing stupid shit. They write things that bait people, usually trying to bait like transphobes and all those people. You can imagine what those posts, what the fucking comments are. It's like everywhere now. Let's get to work. Steam opens on MapleStory. You know what I was doing? Okay, hear me out. I was trying to find a game that I can find to play the soundtrack on the stream. That's the thing that takes me the longest time to start the stream, is figuring out what kind of fucking music to play on the stream. Okay? And then I randomly saw there's a green icon of someone playing MapleStory, and I swear he's got 5 million hours on this game. He's got 8,000 hours on this game. He's got 8,000 hours on MapleStory. That's how many hours I had of playing Star Wars Jedi Knight games. By the way, best Star Wars games. Right next to the newest MapleStories. Not MapleStory. Battlefronts. Bro just doxed him? That's crazy work. He's busy. I was a WoW degen, but just funny, that game of all things. If I were to guess, he's probably just like AFKing in the markets or some shit. He probably has like a market up, if I were to guess. I don't know how MapleStory works anymore these days, to be honest. I really don't know. I'm 100% certain most of it is AFK'd. There's a trolling technique where people demand queer representation. Yes, that's exactly what it is, Bahoa. It's those kind of posts. And they like request things that like would obviously, you know, rile people up, or it would be like suggestions. I hate this trend, man. Can't we just go back to like writing, you know, not dog shit posts? I haven't had any online game I've been a degen in for a while. I kind of want to get back into RuneScape. Like, I was thinking of making an Iron Man. But I don't know if I want to get back into doing that. Like, I don't know if I want to level up agility and construction again to 90, whatever the fuck. Like, I'm really glad that they're putting mid-level content now, though. But, like, they keep making it, like, ridiculous. I'll do it for you. Are you playing OSRS, Scotty? Yeah, you're playing it. Are you an Iron Man or? All right, let's work on the mouse aim assist and just wrap that up. You're still in early game? Is it your first time playing, Scotty, or is it like getting back into it kind of thing? Been learning a lot from a slow-mo FPS template I bought off of Fab. It's a good way to learn, is reverse engineering templates, for sure. It can be a very helpful thing. A lot of people, I know, Reamer, there's a lot of people getting an OSRS. I think they literally beat their player count. From what I saw, they beat their player count in like since like 15 years. 210,000 people playing. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy, man. I main RS3, tried accounts on OSRS here and there. This is my farthest account, 1.3k total. I don't remember what my total is on my main in OSRS, but it definitely exceeded my RS3 account. That I know for sure. My OSRS account exceeded my RS3 account, which is insane because that RS3 account has been alive since 2008, probably 2006, since RS2. Since early RS2. I got a 2KC Aram skirt at Barrows. I got my 13th KC at Tombs of Amascut. I got the fucking really expensive 1 bill staff. But I actually feel like getting that drop and having that level up of a character actually made me lose interest in the game, which is why I think Iron Man would be interesting because everything is not surrounded around making a bunch of GP. Instead, it's surrounded around like, I got to get these items myself, which I feel like is a lot more interesting. Never gotten to RS. EQ got my attention first, and then WoW. OSRS is fun, but you do have to definitely like get into it, you know? And like, it's not for everyone, you know? You click on a guy and you just fucking wait until your character hits him and shit. You know, not everyone is into that. And I get that. I think OSRS is just a nice game to play when you're just watching stuff. That's the nice thing. It's kind of, if you think about it, it's kind of an idle game in some way. And they keep adding content that reinforces that concept that it's kind of an idle, cozy game in some way. Like, I'm just curious. Then we'll get to work. I'm sorry, guys. You guys probably like, this motherfucker doesn't do any work on his stream. I just want to see, what was my total level? I'm logging in. Where was I at with my normal character? I do see a lot of people getting into it, though. I do see a lot of people getting into OSRS, which is very cool. Great, it's gonna fucking log me into a members world. Or never mind, I have to put in. It's probably gonna be like, you're trying to log into a members world. Oh wait, no, incorrect username and password. What do you mean? Hacked? Imagine. I think I got like one. I think I at least have 800 mil on my account. I don't remember. Everything probably went down. Incorrect username or password. I don't remember what my password is, guys. I'm gonna be honest. You need to log in using the Jagex launcher instead. If you've upgraded to a Jagex... Oh, that's what I did. Ah, fuck. Ah, shit. That's what happened. I fucked up. I shouldn't have converted my account into a Jagex launcher one, because... Oh, God, great. Now I gotta fucking do this shit. I don't remember what my oh my god, we've emailed you a verification code. I'm gonna go fucking crazy, man. All this just to see my total level. It literally just boots up my rune light. It literally just boots it up. It doesn't well, it's gonna yell at me because I'm trying to log into a members world, I think. It's more secure now. You know, I'll take it. Why not? You know, back in the old days of OSRS, or not OSRS, even RS, I think this is RS2 actually. So many people would get DDoSed and shit because the main menu would like show your IP for some reason. So there were so many times someone accidentally I have 600 mil. This is my why can't I full screen this? I have nearly 2,000 total level. on this account. And I got 600 mil. I got a bunch of shit in here. Serpentine helm, ferocious gloves. Used to have D-claws. I think I sold it. Probably to get a BGS and some other shit. Time to make the iron. Honestly, I feel like it'd just be kind of fun. I don't know though. I had full crystal. I think all this shit went down in price. I swear this, I used to have more shit in here. It used to cost more. But man, I cannot be bothered doing some of these skills again and trying to farm this shit. Oh god, what a pain in the ass that was. Okay, let's get back to work. Would you sure you would like to quit? Yes, I'd like to quit. I'm in his PC right now, gonna steal Sue for hire. What are you gonna do with it, huh? What are you gonna do with it? You're gonna look through my spaghetti code? You can't figure it out. That's why I made it spaghetti code. If I were to ever get hacked, no one could figure it out. Security. You can call me the best fucking security mans, cyber security mans ever. I'm gonna make it lasagna. Okay, let's get to work. All right, everybody shut up. Let's get to work. Oh, man. All right, so let's open this up. So I got controller aim assist intensities working for controller. Now we just need to do mouse. The thing with mouse is it's mostly just going to be like changing the, I guess, the sphere trace size. So let's see if it works. So let's turn it on. So most of it, I think, is just going to be like changing the size of the trace, I guess. I think that'll be most of it, is just changing the size of the trace. Something I was also thinking of doing is, you see how instant the snap is? I was thinking of adding a little bit of interpolation in. Like, even if it's like a very quick interpolation, I feel like it would look a lot nicer than... You know what I mean? I think that would be a good little polish. What do you guys think? Don't answer that. I already know the answer. Yes, it would be good. It's just, I don't know if it would break anything. It probably would. It would. Like, it would break something. I'm sure it would. Game.controller aim assist. Please ensure the CVAR is registered correctly. Uh-oh. Why are you yelling at me? Why can't I copy that line of code? Hey, I'd like to copy, I'd like to left click. I like to, okay, output log instead. All right. This is the better message log. All right, time to get to work. Sorry, guys. That was a whole, wow, that whole beginning of the stream. Something is still reading the Boolean CVAR. Was it that one? Controller aim assist? Was that the one that was fucking screaming? Yes, it was. I think it was just that right there. Hey, Phoenix, how's it going? Seems like half the battle to this dev life I've noticed since tuning in. This will be a fun change. Now, what did I break? The joke of fix one bug, bring in two is definitely true in a lot of respects. Especially when you have a game that has so many moving parts. anything could go wrong. You could think of it as like one big like contraption of gears, and if you accidentally change one a little bit too much, there's a chance where it's like maybe the gear is too small and all of a sudden the entire contraption fucking falls apart. And that is definitely, there's truth to that. Cleaning my mechanical keyboard, how are you? Are you using like a toothbrush and shit, man? Are you doing a extensive cleanup? The extensive cleanup. You flossing your mechanical keyboard? Floss? Flossing? See, right here we set... Oh no, it's not here. This is just setting the laser. I think the laser, we want to set it instantly. The laser, I'll admit, the laser I'm not very happy about in the game. And it's a default setting. And I don't want to remove it because there are people that use it. And they just use that and they like to turn off the crosshair. And I'm not entirely certain how I can just make it not look as shit, I guess. Oh shit. We use a flat value for the sphere trace. So I think what I'd like to do for gamepad. Okay. I imagine it's tricky to tune because you don't want it to be an overpowering like a ray beam. Well, the thing with the laser sight is I want it to be exactly where you're actually going to hit. You know? Because I don't want it to be like too offset. I'm afraid they're cooking. What is Bruce? I think I saw this clip. I saw this clip. Here's my opinion. Hot take. Actually, this is pretty lukewarm. I think bugs like that are fine. In my opinion. In my opinion, those kind of bugs are fine. I think they're funny. They're fun. And that's what Battlefield should be. There should be a level of fun to Battlefield. Bugs within reason. Bugs that aren't like game breaking. You know what I mean? Like they should just keep... I saw, dude, I was watching a stream of someone playing. They shot a guy who was running up the stairs and there was a window and the ragdoll went through the fucking window in like somewhat realistic, but you know, obviously a little bit low gravity way, but it was still like really fun to see that. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's great. I think it's fine. Like obviously there, it was a little bit too low grav. I think what it was is their acceleration was going upwards on the staircase, and chances are like it continued the acceleration through the ragdoll and made them fucking fly upwards. I honestly, dude, I am looking forward to trying out the Battlefield 6 beta. I think I got access to the early access beta, so I might play that on stream if I'm allowed to. I'm down, dude. It looks fun. It looks like they went all out on this one. Campaign, fucking the modding, the fact that you can mod levels in with Godot, that I think was super cool to see, because I think that's the first time we've ever seen Godot used to that degree. Yeah, exactly, Zippy. Yeah, I thought that was actually like my jaw dropped at that moment seeing the Godot UI. I was like, wait, that's Godot. That's fucking cool. I think that's super sick. Yeah. A glitch in GoldenEye once inspired a dance? That's awesome. Dude, I think bugs are fine. You know, Renji, are there games somewhat similar when making? What do you mean, like somewhat similar, Renji? Like doing blueprints and stuff, or? I was like, I know that editor. Yeah, it's like what's his name, the popular actor, and he's like pointing at that shit. You know what I mean? That was me. That was me in that moment. It was great. It was glorious. It was Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, the famous clip from fuck, what's that movie where he's like scamming people? I forgot what it was called. Wolf of Wall Street. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. No. I think it was Wolf of Wall Street. I'm pretty sure that's Wolf of Wall Street, if I remember correctly. Great movie. Am I thinking of something else? No, Wolf of Wall Street pointing meme. Yeah. Oh, is it Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Wait. No, there's no way. Oh my god, it is Once Upon a Time. I haven't seen that movie. Wait, how did I somehow correlate? I swear there's a Wolf of Wall Street pointing meme. I swear there is. Maybe not. Damn. Have I actually? I think that like that. I think that's genuinely like a case of what's that called, where you like infuse your brain to think a certain way about a memory, but it's actually not that. What was that called again? There's a term for that, where it's like you somehow like manipulated your memory to be some. I forget what that's called. The Mandela effect. That's it. Or is it Mandala? Don't tell me. I don't know. I don't want to know. Okay, mouse aim assist. Let's stick with these numbers for now. But I might want to adjust these. I also realized I probably shouldn't count these out, because those numbers are still useful for other things, if I remember correctly. So I do want to actually put a value in option 0. Titan Quest 2 has a 4070 as recommended. Gaming, baby. Okay, cool. So that's working. Let's hide this because it can give us like a adverse effect. I think that is literally the only aim assist we have for mouse, is just that one setting. So the only change for mouse aim assist is like how much assist it gives you, which I feel like makes sense, right? So this is medium. And then this is high, which we're aiming like right at the corner there. If we go down to medium, we're aiming there. And then if we go down to low, we're aiming there. I think we can maybe lower a little bit more. So this is 100. We could do 95 for this one. And then I'm thinking like 63 for that one. That's the idea. Hello, what's this new game you're making? Looks sick. It's the same game, man. We've been working off the past 5 years. God. What else is there to mouse aim assist? Didn't you release it months ago? Yeah, we're still doing patches though and hotfix quality of life stuff, whatnot. Couple things here and there. Some bug fixes that I'm still working through. Joke's on you, there'll never be a new game. There will be at some point. It's gonna feel very weird though. It honestly will feel very weird because I've been working on this game for such a long time that working on a new thing is going to be very, yeah. Less than a month till my new obsession happens, aka Lost Soul aside. Dude, I still remember seeing that game when I was like first or second year of using UE and seeing that solo developers footage of that game. I still remember that shit. That's like 10 years ago. That's 10 years ago, man. Have you played Giantess Playground already? Guys, just slap some assets on top of the Matrix City UE5 demo. Giantess Playground. I don't know if I want to look at this on stream. I don't see it on Steam. Chances are it's probably like, I probably have it filtered out. Probably because of my like stuff. It's on Epic Games. Am I really gonna Google this shit? It's a game. It's a game, I suppose. That's a game. It's a game of all time. That's a game. That is a game. I need this shit so bad. You mean Giantess Playground? Is that Twitch chat when you like have multiple conversations going on at the same time? Man, I really need this shit, man. After someone else said something new, man. Like, dude, just go buy it, man. It's on Epic Game Store. We get it, dude. Jeez. All right. We get it, man. Jeez. God. Okay, so mouse aim assist in third person. That's like basically it. It's literally just that sphere trace. I don't think we have anything more advanced than that. That's all it is that sphere trace. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. It also supports custom VR chat models. Right. Okay. Yeah, cool. I won't judge. Listen, I make generic fucking action games. If anything, you know, someone could probably call me out on my shit too. If anything, that's unique. Game. Yeah, well, listen, my future games will be probably generic action as well, so. You can call me out on it. I'll allow it. Ay, ay, ay. What is this doing? Oh, it's doing a trace. I think this one we actually want to leave the same size. Because that's like meant for something else. Like, I guess we can change it like very slightly. So we have 32, 48. So 32. I don't know if we want to change this for controller aim assist because I think this is literally, this is just mouse aim assist, for not for gamepad. So this is just this. This is just for mouse. So we'll do 32, 30, and 28. Or 26. And I think that's fine. I think. What am I on right now? Low? It's like a very, very slight difference. Left 4 Dead with anime models looks gorgeous. All right, idea. It reminds me of that one anime I watched where it was like really colorful. Does anybody know which one I'm talking about? It was like a zombie. It was a zombie show, but it was like everything was like extremely colorful, like spray paint colors and everything. Was it a thousand zombies? What was it called? 1,000 Zombies anime. Yes. No, Zombie 100. Bucket List of the Dead. Honestly, you could probably come up with like a zombie game within like an anime art style. Oh, I'm trying to Zom 100. I'm trying to find like a good screenshot of it. But it's like instead of blood, all the zombies are like paint and shit. Something like that. Do you ever feel like you are lost in Blueprint nodes and cables? I don't get that lost. Like, it's not a game, it's an anime. Zom 100. But it'd be interesting if a game was made like that, with like an anime-esque art style and kind of like going outside the bounds of just normal, gritty, desaturated, zombie kind of post-apocalyptic style. I feel like a lot of post-apocalyptic is that. It's like desaturated colors and whatever. I'm gonna make Anime Girl Tarkov. You know it would sell. It's got to have a lot of friction. Okay, listen. The only way a Tarkov game works is if there's a lot of friction. It needs a lot of friction. Based on what Shroud said. Shroud's a professional in gaming. He knows what's best. What is friction? Friction. Listen, I can't tell you. Friction. Didn't you go to physics class when you were younger? Is it better for you if I watch on Twitch? It doesn't really matter, man. Watch wherever is best for you, Vixen. That's what I would say. Watch wherever it's best for you. You have a special small vacuum cleaner? What the hell? You got like special tools for that shit? Watch on both, Giga Chad. There you go. There you go, baby. What's better than one stream? Two streams. I actually don't I genuinely don't know which one has better quality. I think YouTube has better quality after it's fully encoded, like VOD. Twitch, I think, is better quality live. Could be wrong. I'm curious to see what people say. You are clear on YouTube, but Twitch has music. Right. That's the difference. I think YouTube is better quality overall. Really? Okay. Well, shit. I remember that was something I was looking at when we were setting that all up. Okay, mouse aim assist. Right, so the next thing would be this box trace. Which I don't know if I want to change. Doing mouse aim assist intensity is a bit of a problem. Is there any point in supporting the game after the release? I don't know, so people don't get pissed off, I guess. I'm sure people will get pissed off when I do move on nonetheless, but hopefully with mod support and whatnot, it'll soften the blow a little bit. On YouTube, we can't make you do push-ups. What am I supposed to do? There's a step stool over here. Oh, my chest. Oh. Oh, God. God, my chest is so fucked and tight. I like breathed out or breathed in while going down, and Oh man. Ugh. Hold on. Give me a sec. Oh man. I am so out of shape. I think this is probably the most out of shape I've ever been in, to be honest. Reputation is about the only reason. I think there's a lot of reasons to support a game post-release. I don't think it's just reputation. I think it's a lot of things. I think it's all there. I don't think there's any bad reason. Like the only bad reason is if you like put in meaningless, I guess, updates or additions. Never mind. I won't make a joke there. And then yeah, maybe the only downside would be you're wasting your time and you could be working on a new game, which would be a better business endeavor, I suppose, or whatever the fuck. Any updates after release kind of sound meaningless? I don't think so. I don't think so. I already talked about this, I don't know, I think yesterday's stream. I think as a new developer, it creates a good business relationship with your player base. So then the next time you release a game, they have trust that you'll be able to improve the game if it releases in a state that might not be best. Or you end up releasing it in a really good state and they just follow your work more. And I think additionally, by bringing out quality of life updates and updates in general, the thing is, the game has 150,000 wish lists right now. So if the game is better when those people initially get into it, that creates a much better first impression, which then could potentially cause more people to pick up the game. I don't think there is any negative to updating your game. I don't think there's really any negative, unless you release some like really just useless features that nobody really cares about. What's the conversion rate between wishlist and purchases? For me, it's around 20%. Based on what Steam told me. My number is around like 20%. Which I'm pretty sure is really high. I don't know what it is now. I'd have to look, but pretty sure like the usual number I think is like 10% or some shit. When am I going to finish my game? I don't know. You ask yourself that question, brother. I don't think there's anything wrong with you supporting your game post-release. I think if your game is perfect when you release it, then, you know, by all means, brother, but yeah. Yeah, my lifetime conversion rate is 19.7%. Am I rich now? I don't think so, heavy face. Congrats on 150k wishlist. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how many wishlists you get on release. Oh, is this link? WAV archive? WAV archive. There is no WAV. Oh, what? That's a funny meme. I don't think there's anything wrong with updating a game. Could be a not so great use of your time, but I think if you release substantial updates that people care about, I think that creates a really good relationship with those people that wanted it and whatnot. I think its biggest impact is obviously long term. If you release content updates, then even fucking better. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think I don't know if I'll be able to do content updates, but I'll do like quality of life shit and whatnot. Okay, here's my problem. if I adjust these numbers, it'd have to be very subtle. Like extremely subtle. Because it's kind of a... They're kind of a band-aid for the fact that the top-down perspective is a bit skewed depending on where you aim your cursor. Like look at the box trace, but like look how I move my cursor. I feel like it would still aim in the same spot, right? But it doesn't. That's the annoying thing with doing top-down, but you don't exactly do top-down. You do kind of an isometric angle. I don't know what would be the way to calculate this better because of the fucking 3D skewing and whatever you want to call it. Yeah. I don't know if I want to change this value here. If I do, it'd have to be extremely like small changes. Otherwise, it might fuck with things a little bit. Just because of the nature of the system. Damn. All right, which number would we edit? Would it be the x-axis or the y-axis? Looks to me like it would be the y-axis. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. For controller, we leave this number as is. I think controller, we leave it as is. Additionally, I don't think we want 4 gamepad in here. I think this is going to be... Actually... Yes, we can use 4 gamepad. Okay, that actually works. The default here will be 45. But then we'll go from 45 here. We'll go down to like 42 and then I think 39. Very minuscule adjustments because otherwise I think it kind of fucks with everything in a bad way. This is where I think Blueprints falls apart. Is when you have so many different inputs like this. It does get kind of annoying. I do think C++ will be much more... I don't know. My sanity's not going to go fucking crazy. Any hidden gems you would recommend? For like games to play? That's what I use, Julian, but I think the problem is because of the game being isometric, we actually get into an issue where I don't think it's enough. I think there has to be some sort of calculation to compensate for like the random, like, I don't know. I think it's all duct tape fixes that I've done so far to kind of resolve that a little bit where I can, but... Yeah. Suit for hire. Suit for hire, hidden gem. Hidden gems to play. Depends on what game you're into, I guess. I don't know, dude. I haven't played like that many new games. Um, I don't know. I'm the worst person to ask this question. I feel like. Because I'm like not a gamer, you know what I mean? I'm not like a real gamer. I'm a fake gamer. Yo, Gun Fu? There's a Gun Fu game that just dropped? Yo, I just randomly saw this while looking around. Alright, that's cool. I like the moves. Show me your moves. Hidden Gem Trackmania? That's the thing, like what kind of games are you into, Klaus? This looks kind of sick. Gun Fu, action centered on 3 intertwined movesets for punches, ranged weapons, and firearms. Hell yeah. It's got a bit of, it's like the gun really reminded me a lot of like, reminds me a lot of Super Hot. I guess Super Hot with a lot more melee. They even have the Doom weakened pose. Cool. There's a demo. I don't know. I really don't know for games. Like, let's see. What have I been playing? I played a game recently that was like a very small game. I don't know if I'd recommend it though. A VR version of Kovacs. What would that even look like? Gatekeeper. This looks a lot like fast-paced roguelike. Okay, this looks a lot like Risk of Rain. Okay, but not really, but like the art style reminds me a lot of Risk of Rain. Very Risk of Rainy. I don't know. I'm not a good person to ask for video game suggestions. Listen, I play Deadlock. Okay, like listen, I really am not the best reference for anything. For some reason, ever since I got the new motherboard, I've been having this issue with Windows deactivating itself. Windows decided to update the BIOS today and still not fixed. Did you reinstall Windows by chance, Golden? I would also check your drivers. Check all of your drivers. Make sure you've wiped any old drivers. And reinstall drivers. Any Intel drivers, reinstall them. Any old GPU drivers, I would reinstall those, like everything, because compatibility between motherboards can be a fickle thing. Unless you reinstalled Windows entirely, which then you should be having new drivers anyways. Speaking of, since I got you here, I was going to post this in Discord, still can if you want, but is this a me issue or the game? What's the issue? Like the room being really bright? Reinstall Windows from the get-go. Huh. Windows deactivating itself. Yeah, I have no idea. Hold on. Hello. The brightness is fine, but the lights are literally going out and spiking into the ground. Oh, I think that's just the reflection. If that's what you mean. Yeah, I think those are just the reflections. I have to do a little visual upgrade on this level because I think it needs a little needs a little love. Yeah. I already have Windows activated with my Microsoft account. Don't know what the issue is. No idea. I'm not sure. Zero Ranger for Shoot 'em Up. Ultros for Metroidvania. Sludge Life for some different. Nidus for arcade like Twin Stick. Lonely Mountains Downhill for sports. Hyper Demon for Wild Arcade. Art of Rally for driving. Yeah, if you haven't tried... Okay, maybe not Hyper Demon. If you haven't tried Devil Daggers, that's a fun one. That's like the OG Hyper Demon. They break like glass. So they can break. That's normal. Those are just the normal club lights that are there. They're just angled and they look like... I just made them look like that. I think it's intentional. I think maybe I could tone down the reflection though and maybe the brightness of them. Only correct answer for driving is Trackmania, not biased. No. Correct answer for driving. If you really want to go back in time. Dirt 3, baby. Dirt 3. Dirt 3, baby. I still remember when I played Dirt 3. That was a fun one. Dirt 3, when it was like came out and people were playing like the zombie mode and shit, if I remember correctly, that was a good time. Okay. No, don't open Photoshop because I don't have the license anymore. Wait, it's still opening? It's probably going to be like, you don't have a license anymore. I accidentally opened up Photoshop. Go away, Photoshop. Fuck you, man. Can't buy it anymore, though? You can't buy Dirt 3 anymore? Hashtag stop killing games. Have I adjusted to Affinity yet? I haven't had any needs to open up an image editor for a while. Once I do, I'm gonna fucking cry. I have not adjusted to Affinity yet. I don't think I ever will. I'm gonna be forced to use it. Why haven't you played Outrun 2? Outrun 2. No, not lossless scaling. Outrun 2. Where is Outrun 2? It's not on Steam? Well, then I don't fucking know what to say. It's on Abandonware for free. It's like 300 years old. Alright, guys. Okay, listen. I'm not a fucking grandpa, okay? Okay, listen. I ain't no grandpa, okay? I'm looking forward to Battlefield 6, okay? I ain't no grandpa. Alright? I ain't no grandpa. Where the hell am I? Okay, we adjusted that. Is that it? I think that's it. For mouse aim assist and top down. I think those are the only adjustments. It's kind of a tough one because it's like let me turn off that box. There's this effect. There's a thing. What's that thing called where it's like you see something and it's like a confirmation bias or something, where it like skews your perception of creating a system because you're seeing like the debug trace and stuff. So this is on high. All right, I think that's good. You know what that mean? Done. The only thing we need to do now is just fix the widget navigation. So I would say this is done. We just have to fix the UI, which, you know, that's no problem. We could fix that at some point. There's a trick in Trackmania called Gorilla Grip. Is it easy to implement the Aim Labs settings menu? I'll probably use it. I would recommend it. Auto settings. It does simplify the process of creating a settings menu. Not just because it gives you like a UI to use as a template, but because it just makes it really easy to add custom console variable settings and stuff like that. And, you know, you don't have to do all that shit yourself, which is the worst. In my opinion, I think that's something that people probably won't give too much a shit about. Like, the thing is, the settings menu just needs to do the job, right? Be able to navigate easily, be able to push buttons easily, and have enough settings. I think that's the biggest thing people care about, not if it looks like another fucking settings menu or something. I don't know. I feel like people don't really care about that too much. I feel like there's other things to be caring about. Dust 514 used to be my shit. Wish that came back. I don't even know if I know what that is. I don't think I know what that is. I don't know what I don't know. Just need to change setting. Right. You know, just do it well. Provide enough information to the user. I think that's the biggest things about a settings menu. Is a PS3 exclusive shooter set in the world of Eve. Dust 514. You know what? I might have seen this game, but I feel like there was another game that I looked at on the PS3 more than this, probably. And I'm sure someone remembers the name of it. It was on the PS3. If I remember correctly, there was like 200 player battles. Someone probably remembers the name. If I remember correctly, it was like a 3-letter word. War. Raw. War? I literally don't know what it was called. Mag! Yes! Yes, Mag. Yeah. I don't know if I ever played Mag. I'm gonna be honest. I know I remember seeing it a lot. I'm pretty sure it was PS3. Yeah. Pretty cool, man. Manchilla, how's it going? You know what I played back then? I just played Modern Warfare 2, Battlefield 3, and Medal of Honor. I don't remember which one. Medal of Honor. I think literally just the first one, Medal of Honor. Or the modern Medal of Honor on PS3, made by DICE and EA. A lot of Mag players went over to Dust, actually. Interesting. Did I ever play Guns Online back in the day? I did not. Did not. All right. HUD shake is incorrect when firing in third person. We could fix that really quickly. So the HUD shake works in top down, right? It'll shake in the direction that you shoot. You guys can see that. Knock to the right if I'm shooting from the right. Knock that way. But in third person, it's doing it based off of which direction we're facing, even though in reality that shouldn't be how it should be done. I think in third person it should probably scale up and down, and that should be the firing animation for third person. I don't think it makes much sense the way it's currently being done. So, let's fix this up. I hate how sweaty shooters have become. I can agree, but to be fair, like I think looking back, even when I was playing Modern Warfare 2 and Battlefield 3, when I was a PS3 player, I feel like I was that day and age's sweaty player. Like I wasn't trying to become a pro, but I was just, you know, I was playing pretty. I was pretty good at the game, I guess. Games at those games. I do think it's become like a glorified thing where it's like everybody wants to be like a YouTuber or something, and to become that you need to be like really good at the game for some reason. Even though that's not the case, and in my opinion most of it is your personality. If you have a dry ass personality, nobody's gonna want to watch your fucking guys, I got like a 40 kill streak, man. Where the hell am I? Where's my tick? Where's my event tick? Aha! Recoil direction. So. The problem is that it sets the render translation. So in top down, I think it's fine because we have the Z velocity. I don't know if you guys can see that. It like bounces up and then goes down when we jump. What was the most expensive thing you ever bought on the Unreal Marketplace? Most expensive asset thus far has probably been the American City Pack, I think. But even then, that was on... when I bought it, it was on sale, I think. It was the bundle. It's this asset. Let me go into incognito so we can see the actual price of it. I bought this. But I'm pretty sure I bought it when it was on sale. This was for the zombie parody. I bought this for the zombie parody. You know what sucks is I now have to put things under the professional license and look at the fucking price difference of this shit. This is almost like 1 point... This is 2.35x? That's crazy. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna buy your asset if your thing is like that fucking drastically different on a professional license. If I make those, I can make money? Yeah, you could, Phoenix. Would you use that in the actual zombie game you make? I don't know. Depends on what art style I want to go for. Like, obviously, all of the assets I bought are all like realistic art styles, so I don't know. Also, by the way, Loot, thank you for the 100 biddies. Thank you. Glorification or rank and competing keeps these games alive is presented in an almost predatory way. ELO is great for matching you up with people around your skill, but once it becomes a visible system, people get wrapped up in rank equals self-worth to some degree. I think the funny subject is the whole thing about skill-based matchmaking and people actually getting pissed off about that. Like, people really just want to fucking, like, shit on people that are lower ranking than them. And I find that so funny. I think, if anything, that's a pretty clear... That whole argument about the whole skill-based matchmaking thing, I think is a pretty good indicator of where we're at with shooters. I think that's a pretty good example of, like, how shit it's become to an extent. That's why I just want Battlefield 6 to just go fun. Just go fun, man. Just have fun with it. Ragdoll goes goofy, you know. Fuck it. That's kind of what I want to do with the zombie game. I kind of want to make it semi-serious, because it's going to be kind of like Extraction Survival-esque. I kind of want it to be a little bit hardcore, but I also kind of want to be like, you can jump on your friend's head and boost each other up and shit like that, you know, and whatnot. And then, like, you get knocked over by a zombie if your stamina is low or something. So you're not in my MMR bracket, can't invite you. Okay, that's annoying, but I think it should just match it. But I think people use it. I think people use those systems maliciously. They'll be like, let me queue up with my low elo friend. So then I get in the lower elo and then I can pub stomp a lobby or whatever the fuck they say these days. HUD shake is incorrect. Okay, so we just need to... Head jumping? Did they remove boosting in Counter-Strike 2? I forgot. Not really smurfing. Smurfing would be creating an entirely new account. Whereas in the case of like using a friend to lower the overall elo of a lobby, that would be a bit different. But smurfing is definitely an issue. I haven't touched CS2 since the day it came out. I played a little bit with some friends a while back, and then I was kind of like, yeah, oh well. Oh wait, no, I don't want to check if we're using gamepad. I'm checking if we're in third person. Camera mode? If false, do this. If true, we still want to keep the render translation for the jumping and falling. But not the X. Instead, we want to take the recoil direction, and I guess take the average of the two. Hold on, I'm trying to think here. I guess I could just plus them together. I don't know if that would cause any issues, but let's see. And then instead of render translation, we'll do render transform. Yeah, wait. Render scale. Yeah, there we go. All right. And then we're obviously going to want to do the same thing here. Multiply this by this. I want to divide it because it's 100. So that should now zoom it out. Oh, that's the player controller. Idiot. Stupid. By the way, also, I think this is going to automatically scale it to 0. Guessed as much. Okay, so we need to plus... We need a +1 to this. UE spaghetti is just fascinating. There's always like a better way of doing this, don't get me wrong. Like, one way would be not reusing that like that and instead putting it here and then maybe turning this to a collapsed function. Like this I could collapse. It would look a little better. Could probably collapse all of these as well, but if it works, it works. Okay, it would appear that I've scaled it too much. Too much! Went a little too far, a little too far, a little bit too much. We're gonna do some more math here. So I'm gonna multiply this by 0.1. That might still be too much. The only thing I don't like about doing this is we're probably going to get some real weird pixelation movement. Okay, even more subtle. Lower it even more. There you go. Let's see what it looks like with an automatic weapon, though. Cool. So you can see the difference. Top down, it shakes in the actual direction that you're shooting, whereas in third person, we zoom it in a little bit. Which makes more sense, because we're right behind the gun. Whereas in this case, it's a little different here. I think even the camera shake is... Yeah, the camera shake, we already corrected that one. We just didn't do the HUD. I think we can make it slightly more subtle, though. Let's do 0.8. I think I'd prefer 0.8. Yeah, you can adjust all of this. And that's a slider. So HUD shake, you can turn off entirely. And then camera shake, you can also adjust as well. So all of that is controllable. Like, we could actually increase it and keep it at the value it was at. And then that way, like, people can go in and adjust the values a little bit. Yeah. I think it's nice giving that much granularity to people. You know what I mean? Obviously, it does create... I think the problem with creating too much granularity to this extent is it creates a... The main problem with doing too much of that is that it creates option or analysis paralysis, or whatever the paralysis is, where there's like too much going on, so it might overwhelm someone who might be on the, like, the lower end of this. But like, I don't think it's too big of a problem. I really think giving more control over how you want to play, I think, is a good idea, personally. I think even at least the last Modern Warfare I played, Modern Warfare 2019, if I remember correctly, they had granularity for how your aim assist worked, which I thought was like, I thought that was cool. You could like change a lot of the controls, I think. It might have been Modern Warfare 2019, or it might have been the Modern Warfare 2, whatever fucking year it was. Yeah. Was an interesting bug with the barrels last night, by the way. I think it has to do / stems from the fire extinguisher bugged interaction doing damage to us. I saw the report in the Discord. I just didn't look at it, but I imagine, what is the problem? Like, you grab an enemy and like put them into the barrel or something? Wait. Honestly, we could probably keep it at the value it was at. That felt like really minuscule now. I think that it's. I think the number we had is fine. Walk them up to a barrel and it blenders them. Hey. That sounds like a good time. Do you remember Matrix mode in Conker's Bad Fur Day? You know, it's funny. I feel like I've heard the name of that game before, but I've never played it. Or I don't think I have. Have I played this game? No, I recognize this game. I just never played it. And I think I can see why I never played it when I was younger. I think I understand. I think I understand why my parents never went and picked this one up. You know, yeah, I think I can see why. I would even go for 2 instead of 1. I don't want to make it too high. I think this is good enough, and it also matches the amount of shake that's present in top-down. You can see it's pretty similar in intensity. I think keeping them consistent, I think is good. Like the amount of movement they do. I think it's good. I think I like that being the max. Because the max is the default, and I like the default to be at a level where I think it is subtle enough to still be an impactful feature. We might even be able to play a lot more with more HUD shake. I don't want to overdo it though. Like I'm thinking like maybe if you like hit enemies, we could do a little bit of HUD shake. Anyways, that should be fixed. HUD shake is incorrect when firing in third person. Done. Fixed. Put them in there. What about executions? I don't think there's any HUD shake for executions. An old N64 Conker's Bad Fur Day cartridge goes for like 150 bucks. Damn it, my parents should have bought it. They spent a decade burying their mature games. I guess Nintendo really just does not want that shit on their resume. Get that shit off our resume. Don't even bring up that game anymore. I guess it makes sense. Most of N64 games these days are like very like avoiding high maturity ratings and whatnot. They're really avoiding all of those elements. Just make diving when you land, shake the HUD dramatically. A person wanted diving to feel more fluid. I asked that person what they meant by that, and they haven't responded, man. I just want to know what they mean by making it feel more like, I don't know, like, help me out here. Do they want it to like feel like Max Payne? Because I don't know if that's gonna happen. Also, another thing that's really annoying is I think this is probably like the 8th time this happened where someone asks for a feature and it's literally in the settings menu. So it makes me wonder if we should do like, I don't know. I don't even know what we could do there. We had that idea of onboarding where you like change a bunch of settings in the onboarding process. So anyways. It's there though. There's a lot of settings to fuck around with. I just realized there's like a text font size difference from video to everywhere else. Do you guys see that? Oh, is it just audio for some reason that has a smaller scale text or something? It's audio and input. Interesting. It looks, yeah, it looks slightly smaller. The gap, at least, in the rows are different. Huh. Weird. Okay. Next. What's next on the chopping block? Okay. Let me check my phone for any stuff that I need to look at. Okay. Improve look of diving / sliding. Animation stuff. Doors opening when secret button is pressed and enemy spawning in. That would be kind of nice. On-screen indicators show that enemies firing at the player. Both hands play recoil animation dual wielding. Okay. Dying while completing the level causes a soft lock. Alright. Bug. Leaves aren't set to vegetation. Stop bullets in City 2 park level. Okay, let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that real quick. Just so that's an easy one. And I'm really lazy right now, so just want to get the easy ones out of the way. You know what I mean? I'm in the wrong level. Where the hell am I? It's the green trees. It's set to vegetation. There's no override on the physical material. Is that the right one? Is that the right tree? It's the line of sight you have on the enemy's passive for whatever reason where you start. Here. This tree? Is it this one? Let me look. It is this one. This material has wood. Is it counting the entire tree as wood? Maybe that's what's going on. No, it's counting it as default. Huh. Weird. I don't know why the hits are giving me different collision profiles. Let me see here. Project default. Let me look at the foliage itself. What you doing? What you doing? I don't know what's going on. Collision presets, block all, blah, 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 blah. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, well, maybe it's the fact that this isn't fed into this. What is that material supposed to be? Material 003. I wonder if it having an empty value. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Let me take a look at the trees. Is this set to vegetation? It's set to none. What? Huh. That being said, I don't think it has any material overrides. Yeah. Oh, the leaves are not set up. What? I was literally just looking at the leaves. These are not set up correctly. Well, who would have thought? Well, that was probably the problem. Who would have thought? Yeah. I do hate how we're aiming at the leaves, though. That I'm not really fond of, aiming at the leaves. Doesn't happen on these, it's just happening on these. So, my guess is we set up something on the other trees as well. Block all. Oh, enable collision is turned off. Oddly enough, on the willow trees. Why is that? Does that mean you can go through the willow trees? No, not that I can see. Let me take a look at this tiny tree. Are we aiming at the leaves on the tiny tree? We are. Huh. Well, that's really fucking annoying. And shit. I didn't turn down their acceleration, I turned down their deceleration. And we'll see if that makes it so they don't, like, fucking freak out and change directions constantly and stuff like that. How do I handle that, Twiggy? I do 2 line traces on the side of the character, wherever you're aiming, and I just check which one is not hit. The problem is it'll favor the left side over the right side. So if you're trying to aim on the right side of a beam, and it clearly is like you trying to... That's one little thing I have to adjust, but yeah, that's basically it. Yeah. Okay, so we just turned off collision on them. Kind of funny that I guess the object still has collision even when you do that. Very interesting. Let's see if it actually is still working. I'm in a tree. Oh, I guess, yeah, it kind of sucks. You don't see the leaves get torn when you shoot through the leaves anymore, though. But I guess it's a lot better than what it was before. Still not like super pretty. You can't like see the leaves breaking, but it's better than it breaking your gameplay. If I would have known, I probably would have started with UE. I just never really looked around. I'd say use the thing that feels good to you, and if you feel like you have the time to experiment with other things, I'd say try it out. That's my recommendation. Ignore all the noise online. Do the thing that makes sense to you. Yeah, it kind of sucks we don't get the leaves breaking anymore by doing that, though. I'd have to change up a bunch of the system. I'm already seeing the code that I have to change to get that to work. And I honestly just don't think that's worth the fucking time. One thing we can change is rock. These rocks. Simple collision, physical material. Rock. Yeah. Wait, is it that one? I don't even know if that's the actual right... I don't even know if that's the correct rock. Let's just change all of them, I guess. Give them rock. Or would it be stone? Nope, it's rock. This is the same issue the flower pots had. Sort of, yes. I have to fix those flower pots as well. It's another thing I have to fix. Ah. Let me see if the rocks have the right physical material. I think for that to work, I would have to change its material, which is really, really annoying, and I don't really want to do that because then that overrides everything. I hate Cinti assets, honestly. Absolute dog shit. TBA. In my opinion, garbage. In my opinion. Yeah, I'd have to change the material. I just don't care for it, honestly, like right now. At least the gameplay saved? Right. I think I'm more concerned with the gameplay than anything. Making that feel good. Like, it's nice seeing the leaves get shot and stuff. I think that's always cool. And it gives off a cool effect, but whatever. I don't think it's worth the weird animation that occurs. And I can fix it. Meh. Why is that counted as metal? The flower pot. Let's fix that next. Such a difference when the dev actually plays true to themselves. It does help knowing the genre that you're working in. It does definitely help. The tiramisu? Oh yeah, I wanted to fix one thing here. I saw this in the environment. Wait! Oh, I did have them. It's just, I think... Where's the actor tags? I don't think all of them had 3PP visible. Oh. Whoopsies. There we go. It should make it look a little better, I guess. Not perfect by any means, but a little better, I guess. We'll put the good old fog layer right here. Yeah. The good stuff. Yeah, hell yeah, there we go. I like this level a lot. Actually, it's simple and fun. I like the Daredevil nod in the end. I remember someone being like, delete this level. And I'm like... People are very quick to be like... Very imposing of their own opinion on something. And... very interesting. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Pretty much exclusively on RTS/FPS player. I played a lot of different games growing up. And still to this day, I'll play a bunch of different games. I played StarCraft. I played Age of Empires. But I also played League. I played Modern Warfare. I played Battlefield. What's another genre I could say that like I'm trying to come up with genres that I've played quite a bit of, not just like fucking booting it up for 2 hours. I didn't play too much fighting games. Yeah, like I played a lot of Counter-Strike, which would be different, a different type of FPS versus like Battlefield, for example. So I played a lot of Counter-Strike. I played Valorant. I played Rainbow Six. I would still consider them all FPSs, but they're different types of FPSs. What's a different genre that I played a lot of? Dark Souls? I didn't really play too much Dark Souls. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't play too much Dark Souls, to be honest. It's more content. You don't have to replay it if you don't want to. I don't know, man. I think the thing I learned is I just have to... Some people can be very expressive about their emotions, and they put it in such a way where they don't... I feel like some people don't remember that somebody is going to read their comment. And I think they forget about that, and they almost use it as a way of like... I don't know. Who knows? I sort of like the jank in a way you can only get from indie. I think there's a charm to it sometimes. I think there's a charm to it sometimes. Okay. Oh, yeah, right. What we were actually doing. This plant pot. The annoying thing about the flowers is that they are derived from a specific actor. The problem is... God, it would be so much nicer to come up with like a destructible element for this, but I don't want to use Apex Destruction for it. I fucking hate Apex Destruction. Here's what we're going to do for this level, because we do have quite a few of these flower pots. And plant pots. We're going to give them a tag of penetrable. And that should be a good start. It's aiming incorrectly, but if there's an enemy behind it, it'll aim it properly, so... Bit of a stupid fucking aiming system that I have, but... I'm learning a lot of things for my next third-person shooter game and how I'm going to structure that code-wise. It'd be really cool to make it so it just breaks, though. I just don't know what kind of destruction method that could be done that isn't so, like, shit. I know there's a way of doing, like, a fake rendered-out destruction. That would probably be what I'd want to do for these guys. I just don't really know how to do that. That would be a cool skill to learn. That would be a cool skill to learn, admittedly. In UE, can the entire game be done with nodes? It depends on the complexity of your game, but you can do a lot with Blueprint. You definitely can do a lot with Blueprint. Like, this game, for example, is like 97, 98% made in Blueprint. Yeah, I wonder how you can implement like a fake destruction system for these bad boys. I'd be curious to learn a workflow that could be easy to do that. Visual Studio, you can use Rider with UE, and Rider is just a lot better. Okay, well, that's sort of fixed. Kind of. It's not like it's a duct tape fix. It's not really a fix, kind of duct tape fix. Okay. Nice. It's already 5:30. Shit. I gotta do this stuff in the back here. I gotta do all this fucking home stuff that I gotta do. Yeah, how do you do that stuff? Like, what's that? What would that be called? Do you guys know what the terminology for that would be called? Like, rendered destruction. UE4 rendered destruction. What would that be called? Where it's like pre-baked. Oh, baked destruction. That's probably what I want to do. Pre-baked destruction. Oh, it uses. Oh, this is in Houdini. Fuck. It's all chaos. Ugh. I don't want to use chaos. Also, I can't use chaos, but I would like to learn a proper way to do destruction that isn't real time. God, there's like no stuff on this subject. Baked destruction. Pre-baked destruction Unreal. Yeah, it's only in like Houdini. Yeah, balls. Yeah, balls. I'm tempted to reach out to devs and offer to work on a game with them for free. I just want to make shit with someone. Why not work on something yourself and then try to find other people to work with you or something? Destructible statics are expensive no matter how you cut it. I've seen some videos, and I want to say Dark Souls does this or something, where they do like rendered out destruction. Now, of course, you do lose out on some of the dynamic interaction that I might have, but that does sound very interesting. I don't know if they're using Vertex animations for that. Vertex animation textures, or whatever the fuck it's called. But man, I hate coming up with destruction systems in games. Don't get me wrong. To be fair, with plants, we'd approach this in a different way, because you have the flower itself, which would be its own thing. Then you'd have the pot, which would be its own like destruction element. It'd be like two completely different like destruction types. Anyways, problem for another day. Yeah. We could also just make it a Niagara particle effect. That's also an option. Niagara particle effect. Have the flowers explode and then disappear, and then the pot could be like different pieces of pot breaking or whatever. That's what we did with the glass destruction, but the glass destruction started crashing the game randomly. I have to do some extensive testing to see if I fixed it, because I changed a few things in the Niagara particle effect, but what a fucking doozy. Okay. Next up, improve the look of diving / sliding down ramps to not look so weird. Ay, ay, ay. This might cause some bugs. Might get into bug town. Okay. I think this will be the last thing I do today, is try to figure out how we can maybe improve the diving a little bit. So the problem is, when you dive off of a ramp, your legs kind of go in the ground. Right. Well, this also happens, but let's ignore that for now. If we just ignore that for now, just ignore that element for now. Sorry. All right. Anyways, you know, I was watching the gameplay of Battlefield, and I really like how you can like move around when you're fucking prone, and how you like start shimming on your back. I really like that. I'm not going to put that in this game, but it tempted. I was tempted. I was extremely tempted. I was extremely tempted. Yeah, the crawling and stuff. Is this a worthwhile thing to invest time into? What are the potential bugs that we could come across while trying to put this in? This is one of those situations where I kind of want to try out Max Payne once and for all to see, just to fuck around with how they approached stuff like this. Max Payne walkthrough stream when? Right now? Just me diving into a wall to see how they did stuff. Right now, thoughts? $33 gigabytes. Boom, 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 boom. Let's take a look. Let's take a bit of a gander. Let's see what they're doing. What they're doing for that. What they got going on? What they got going on? Why is it downloading so slow? Internet? Internet? 100 megabytes per second? That's it? Why is it so slow? Does it include a massive texture pack or something? I don't know. Oh, it's installing at the same time as downloading. Isn't it faster if you download it first and then install it? Yeah, well, guess I just gotta wait. How's Splitgate 2 doing, guys? How's that game doing? Oh, they did an update today. In fact, I think they just released it just a minute ago. Or an hour ago. How did Grounded 2 release go? I don't know. I think it's mostly positive right now. Let's see. Where's that? Grounded 2. Mostly positive. 76%. What are the issues? Game is not in a great spot currently, even for early access. Right now, the game is literally unplayable unless you have a top-of-the-line computer due to its overwhelmingly poor optimization. Played through all of Grounded with my brother and friends, and now I'm the only person who can run the game without crashing. In my opinion, if the average player can't play the game, it's not good, period. Early access or not. If I remember correctly, it's built in UE5, so... Game looks great, but runs like ass. Seems to be like most fucking releases these days. I'm gonna have to be like, when I start using UE5, I'm gonna have to like put it through its fucking paces before I start like, before I actually like fully commit to it. Is there any merit in using UE4 for Ronin? Man, UE5 could be very cool because it could take advantage of Lumen's lighting, but at the same time, and there's some nice animation stuff. Man, I don't know. I'm torn. That is one thing that I'm also torn about. Like, we can use DX11. Just say fuck it. But I am probably gonna have to use UE5 anyways, because all of the assets I want to use are now only being released for UE5, which is a really annoying aspect of this whole fucking engine thing. Control organ engine, so easy. There's some nice features in UE5, don't get me wrong, it's just... If it is going to require me to literally learn everything about C++ just to control the engine experience for the end user, albeit that's something I'd like to do anyways. Max Payne 3 is ready to play. I would like to learn, C++ to get to that level where I can safely, control the engine. That is ideally what I'd like to be able to do in the long run. These are your activation keys for Max Payne 3. You may need to enter these keys after the application has launched. Wait, what do you mean these are your activation keys? Don't fucking tell me I have to load Rockstar Launcher just to fucking play the video game. If I buy Hitman for you, will you play it? You don't have to buy me Hitman. Maybe one of these days I'll buy it and play it. Which one? Hitman, the newest one? Hitman, something, whatever it's called? I swear to God, if this opens the Rockstar launcher, I'm not playing this. Yeah, it's opening the Rockstar launcher. God, you fucking animal. Wait, hold on. Yep, Rockstar Games launcher. God, Rockstar, you fucking... How does Rockstar have this much fucking... This is an inside job. How much popularity Rockstar has. It's actually an inside job. 1 gigabyte required to install the launcher. Are you fucking shitting me? Oh my God. Rockstar SDK. Installing Rockstar. Connecting to Rockstar Game Services. Verify your email. To protect your account, we need to verify your email. I just don't get it. Gamers are always talking about EA Play and shit. Don't get me wrong, it's ass. But like, when it comes to Rockstar, we give them the benefit of the doubt, I guess, right? I think this shit's fucking ass. Straight, just fucking ass, man. I think that's one... Oh, okay, finally it opened. Okay, that wasn't too bad, but it was kind of bad. Like, wasn't too bad, but not as... Okay, hold on, let me go, game scene. Such an anti-Rockstar? Honestly, I'm kind of just an anti-everything if you think about it. I'm anti-Bethesda. I'm anti-fucking Rockstar. Where am I? Help! Where did I go? I'm not on the screen anymore, guys. I can't alt-tab out of the game. Nice. All right, there we go. Hey, I'm back. It's me. The logo should be barely visible. That's not low enough. I can still see it. I can still see it. It's so loud and it didn't ask me for audio settings. And I can't change the settings. Pausing doesn't actually...
This place is great.
Still
really
loading. Why is it so pixelated?
I'm just gonna get settled in.
Why is everything so pixelated?
time to move on. Get on with my life. Yes, absolutely.
Why does everything look so pixelated? What happened? How old is this game? Am I gonna have to run this shit in like compatibility mode? Just so I can test diving in this game? Just so I can see what diving
like I
looks
said,
like.
It was a long time
Come
ago.
on, still loading? What are you loading?
Let it go. Seriously.
Here's fans ramp up. I can't tell.
Definitely more my style than Panama. Or
Game design, Jason
Hoboken, I
Bourne.
guess.
Or Jason Bone.
No.
More like
If I'm
Jason
honest,
Bone.
I just got kind of bored of boozing. I mean, once in a while, but not all the time.
Still loading.
You're right. It wasn't doing me any favors.
Health. Okay, cool.
Maybe I'd lost my self-respect, but it's back. I'm excited. Really. I really needed a new start. I think you're right. I think I am gonna like it here. It's certainly ain't New Jersey. It's my new life, just like you said.
Was that like a throwback to the original 1 and 2? Because of like the coat and everything? The jacket?
Listen, if you think I can still do a job, what have I got to lose?
It does kind of look like
Apart from the weight. Very funny. Ha ha. Yes, that is a fake laugh,
maybe not. I
you
don't
jerk.
know. Maybe I'm going fucking crazy. Still loading. I just want to test the diving to see what they did. Is this what people mean when they say they want story in their game? Unskippable cutscene? I don't know, I'm not a story guy, by the way. No offense. If anybody really likes this story, I'm sorry. I'm not a story guy when I play games. Maybe Sinless. I would just have to buy it. I had Max Payne 3 for some reason in my library, so... Wait, that wasn't him. Okay. Yeah, I like to skip.
Let's go.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second.
shit.
And now there were two
Get
idiots
straight
at the
into it.
wheel.
Clear. You got this floor?
Sure.
Look after yourself, bro. Stay safe.
It wasn't my own safety I was concerned about, trophy wife or not. I'd said I would protect the girl. I hoped I hadn't lost my edge, along with everything
Press left
else.
shift to enter bullet time? Interesting.
It was time to choose, a nasty fall
face.
or a bullet to the head.
Okay. All right.
That was the boss lady. Only this
Wait.
time she wasn't calling for more vodka in her Cosmo.
The space bar is fucking delayed. Clicking it. Does diving always trigger slow-mo? Seems like it does, unless I manually disable it. So that's what happens when you hit a wall. You, like, impact into it. So they are using physical animation, it seems like. The entire body is physically animated. Guys, it's time. I didn't click escape. I don't even know why I paused it. Why is my camera still on the floor? Why is the camera so low? Interesting. Why am I crouching now? Why is my character moving around like this? Dude, Okay, is this one of those moments where someone tells me I should play insert game here because they say it's really good, and then I play it and I'm like, oh, actually it's kind of really outdated. I feel like this might be one of those moments. I was told Hotline Miami, it's very good. It's the game to play. Then I play it and I'm like, wow, this feels, I don't know, it just doesn't feel very good. It's got that Rockstar problem where I feel like I'm not in control of my movements. Ow. Okay. So it might be a mix of physics and look, I'm holding W and he doesn't fucking walk forward. I fired. Rockstar. I'm hitting spacebar and I'm not diving. Okay. You can't hit spacebar when you're next to a wall. I can't. You should see what I'm trying to fucking press on my keyboard. You should see. You should see, because you will see how frustrated I'm trying to dive. I'm trying to move around. Oh, control
She was out
sprint.
on one of the balconies, and I hoped not about to be thrown off it.
Still loading. Still loading. Still loading.
Tranquila! Nós cuidamos disso.
Nice work. Hey, you need a hand?
I'm playing Max Payne. Giving it a try.
Where the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man.
It's got that Rockstar feel to it.
Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go
And
find him.
I fucking despise it.
Está tudo sob
Like, I feel like I don't have control over my character. I feel like I'm a fucking rolling ball. Like my character is on a fucking... I feel like I'm... you know what I feel like? I feel like I'm on a mall cop fucking
I imagine
thing.
the elevator
Thing that
door
goes
is opening to a firing
I
squad
have no
of
control over it.
Muslims.
I don't...
As far as I could
God.
see it.
What have you done with him?
I'm clicking spacebar. Clicking spacebar to dive. Hey, oh, this is why people are asking me for a cover system. That's probably why. Oh.
I'd done them enough favors.
You gotta try one or two
I didn't
minutes?
need
The
to
biggest
give them
complaint
more of a
3?
head start.
I gotta try it out then, because I think I don't see the appeal. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see the appeal. The fucking spacebar dive is delayed. Sometimes I can't even do it. I'm forced to go into slow-mo every single time I dive. Not a big fan. Aiming slows when close to enemy targets for more control. Get that fuck off. And I can't turn off automatic slow-mo. This feels bad. I'm not gonna lie. I like the physics interaction when diving. I like that part. Oh, you know what? I want to... let me see that... Let me see that destruction again, actually. We were just talking about plant pots earlier. It just breaks the pot. And combines it. Honestly, I could do that. Interesting. Those are its own physical materials. £2 for Max Payne 1 plus 2 bundle. Is that on Steam? Because I will generally stop playing this right now. I don't. I can write some notes of what I could do. I don't see the appeal from a movement standpoint. From... Not to rock my toot, you know, and like act as if my game is any better. But I do think my game... I think the one thing I fucking hate about Rockstar games is just like... You don't really have control over your character. You don't. And that's got that charm in here. Where like... I feel like I'm forced to play a certain way. And the fact people are asking me to put in a cover system is also kind of like... I can't even crouch while covering. I'm forced to stand, which I guess is kind of... I guess maybe it's dated. Play MGS5? I'll play like Metal Gear Solid games at some point. Controller probably feels better. Let's see. Wait, what's the dive button? Right trigger. Okay, controller does feel... God, I just hate how it goes into automatic slowdown without me telling you to. I know we have that as a setting in Suit for Hire. I added it in as a setting for people that like that. You can tell how they play tested it out. Yeah, they definitely did not take into account keyboard and mouse. Definitely not taking into account Keyboard and mouse. Don't add a cover system. If I add any form of a cover system, it's not a cover system. It's just the player plays a different animation when they're next to a cover. I think that is, in my opinion, 10 times better than a shitty fucking cover system. The game is not meant to be played in cover. I think the only thing I would do is do something that seems like you're in cover, and then maybe you dip your head or something like that. I don't think a cover system makes sense in Suit for Hire. It doesn't make any sense. How do you take cover in this game? X. Cover system's annoying in every game? I agree. I just don't think they're like necessary at all. Feels so unnecessary. The only thing I like about it is firing blindly while behind cover, otherwise meh. Like, I could make it, like, I could do a system where if you're crouching behind an object and, but then we need an aim down sight system. Oh, aiming, oh, okay, like blind fire. You know what's really annoying about that? I can't move around while doing this. Like, I'm trying to move to the right and I can't. Why? Oh. It's better on controller, but still not. The only thing that's... I can see some stuff I can improve with the dive to make it feel like the dive is pretty, like, it's a simple dive in my game. I can't get up. What's the get up button? I've hurt my legs. Help. At least from what I'm experiencing, Blue, it's a little, it feels more like, I can tell they definitely tested this game more for controller. And maybe it's just because it complements the fact that it has that bullshit root motion control system. How do I get up? Ah. Let's, I don't see it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't see... Too far, I got a big upgrade while I was gone. Oh, interesting. Is this kind of like a little, like, photo mode kind of style? As you can... Ah, you can kind of go photo mode style. Interesting. I kind of like that. That's neat. The fact that you can right-click and look around. And it's almost like a photo mode. That's kind of neat. I could do that. I like that idea. Let me try to hit the Windows button so I can Alt-Tab. Nope, never mind. I can't click on anything on my desktop. I can't click on it. Okay, let's close this fucking game. Let's close this game. I can't get back into it. I literally... Okay, let's close this game. Alt F4. Goodbye. I like the idea of that. Being able to... I can't click anything. It's still on my screen, isn't it? There's something still there. Okay, now I can click it. I think the controls feel like shit. I like some of the elements of the Max Payne 3, what we just played there. I think I'd have to give it more of a try to really... But my first impression is not very... Maybe it's because it's old, but the fact that Max Payne 2 is better goes to show that I don't think it's because it's old. I think it's just because, yeah. Oh, interesting. Where did you see that it was $3? It's $17 Canadian for me, but honestly, that's fine. Okay, Max Payne 1 and Max Payne 2. Let me pick this up real quick. That just reinforces my opinion that I think root motion style movement systems, in my opinion, are just suck. They're just not good. It was $2.99 in the UK. Jeez. Oh, look at that. Max Payne 2 is 1.55 gigabytes rather than 33 gigabytes. You know, I think I do like that. I hope it doesn't open the Rockstar launcher. Witcher 3 ended up having an option to turn it off. God, it's just so shit, in my opinion. It doesn't make it feel good. Okay, let's see the difference with Max Payne 2. We're doing a little bit of what do you call this? This is a little bit of market research. Yeah. A little bit of market research. Everybody says the game feels like Max Payne. Never played Max Payne, so this will be my way of determining, okay, let's see where it is. Definitely does not feel like Max Payne 3. Oh my god, it's got an old style window. 1920 by 1080. I can't do 1440. Okay, that's fine. Acceleration, D3D hardware, TNL, D3D... Okay, do I do software or hardware? I guess we'll just do hardware. Your game feels like a Max Payne 2.5. So like an upgraded Max Payne 2. Is that what you're saying? Character shadows, medium. Let's do everything high. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Cubic environment maps. Anti-aliasing, let's do 4 samples. Let's do 4 samples. It can support modern resolutions? Okay, it's fine. As long as... Let's do high. Allow Windows keys. Allow the use of some Windows keys combinations like Alt F4 and Alt Enter with toggling window mode while the game is running. Yeah, sure. Okay. Oh, this is also Rockstar Games. It's very loud. Immediately puts me in the game. I don't have to have a fucking loading screen with a cinematic that I don't really care for, to be honest. Wow. And I can go to the settings menu instantly. That's fucking crazy. Wow. That's already 10 times better. However, it's, I don't think it's 60, I don't think it's 144 hertz. Well, auto aiming. Auto weapon. Enable bullet time aim. Conserve as much bullet time as possible. Automatically disable bullet time in certain gameplay situations. Video. Uh-oh. I can't change my mouse. Ah, yes. The my DPI in this screen is not very good. Having some trouble, guys. You should probably max texture sharpness. Alright, I guess. The old school remix mod fixes FPS too. Man, I just want to test it. Alright, new game. I just want to test the diving. There's a fucking player? It's like a comic book. Okay, that's sick.
I was hurt. My crime, what I had done, was like a hungry pit behind me. I had to run, get as far away from it as possible.
Little funny thing. I wanted to actually... I didn't even know Max Payne did this. I wanted to actually make our in-between levels to do a little bit of story narration. I wanted to do comic book strips. So it's like kind of actually cool to see that they were doing... I wanted to do comic book strips. It's just it would cost me way too much. Now, I could probably do it now, but I'm going to be honest. I'd rather just keep those funds for the next game.
I was hurt.
Oh, great.
My crime, what I had done, was like a hungry pit behind me. I had to run, get as far away from it as possible. The world was out of joint.
No, I don't know.
I was hallucinating. I had to get away.
Good. I'm just a doofus. Oh my god, my game capture is peaking. Oh my god, I can't lower it because I can't alt tab. Okay. I'm lowering it. Jesus.
Max,
I'm gonna puke. He's sick, I'm sick. Oh my god, it's so loud. Options. Audio. Oh, thank goodness. Oh my god. Alright. Resume.
Sorry.
Oh my god, what is this FPS? Oh, he does a fucking roll. I wanted to put that in. You guys remember we did a stream where I like fucked around with the diving a bit and did like a whole like rolling thing? Yeah, I might need the mod. Literally just to test out how the fuck. You know what? I think they animated the cloth physics into the actual animation. Is this suit for hire too? Hold on. I'm trying to... Yeah, I might need the... Hold on. Interesting. So... Wait. There's no dive forward, it's just jump. Oh, unless you hit shift. Oh, but there's no like Max Payne dive where you stay on the ground, it seems like. Is there? Play some more, you unlock diving. You have to unlock it. Okay. Hold on, let me just play through the 30 FPS here. Oh, I'm gonna puke.
What are you so afraid of? What do you want from me?
Oh, I can't skip. I can skip. Why is this at 15 FPS? Are you running this on a Pentium? No. It's I'm simulating what this used to be like back in the day.
Should be. Call it denial. I wanted to dig inside my skull and scrape out the pain.
Hello?
The Payne residence. Dr. Magdalena from ER. You can give away the bed you were holding for me. That detective we were waiting for was DOA. She's headed for the morgue.
I'm going through. I can't. I send you a link to the mod video. I tried posting it in chat. Let me search it up. Hold on. All this just to fucking... I felt numb. I was dead inside. but I refused to give in. I had to continue. I was afraid to go. Wait, what did I just press? Oh, okay, that's the quit button. Okay, what's it called? What's the mod called? It's called Modern Old School Remix Mod. Max Payne 2 Old School Remix. ModDB. It's been a long time since I've installed something from ModDB. It only has 8.6k downloads. Is that the right one? Is ModDB? Old School Remix 1.2? Alright. Time to download a virus. Yep! 900 megabytes. Holy ballsack. It's been a while since I've picked up a ModDB download. Put that in downloads, save that there. Wants to download multiple files. No, just one. I just want to download that one, please. Just download the 1.7-zip file, please. No, never seen someone play Max Payne for the first time. And on top of that, a developer that apparently everybody assumed did play Max Payne. I got a random download. Oh, hold on. I think I just have to refresh. Okay, 7-zip. We're gonna extract to the thing. God, I haven't done like old-fashioned modding in... It's been a hot minute since I've done this in a while. Moving files around and shit. I haven't like modded a game in such a long time. I think it's great watching a dev play and go off. I was surprised at how... I'm gonna be honest. Trying to play with that controller with Max Payne 3. Wow, that was dog shit. I'm sorry. I hope there's a mod to remove all the fucking Rockstar jank, because in my opinion, I hate that shit. I don't like it. Do not like that jank. Okay. Readme. Weapon patch. Run... Wait, a .exe? For the mod? No, I just want to drag the files in. Just let me drag the files in. I do not want to run a .exe. They're just a normal, traditional... When you open the launcher, there's a drop-down menu and you need to select the mod from that menu. Choose customized game. It won't let me... It's grayed out. How do I... I'm assuming I have to drag the actual MP2M in there. Hold on. I would assume... There's a first-person mode. Insert into your Max Payne 2 directory. Okay. I see. I see, it's like a pack file. It's a bit like a pack file almost. That's kind of cool that you can like select which one. Browse local files. And we want to drag this into your Max Payne 2 directory. Literally just right in here? I guess so. I'm not going to do the weapon patch. I'm sure there's probably a reason for it, but we'll just We'll skip it. Select on the choose customized game directory. Okay. I got it. I know how to mod. I'm not stupid. Weapon patch is great, to be fair. I'll just try it out with this version first, and then we'll do the next one after this. I can't choose a higher resolution with this, though. Oh, they changed the face of the guy to the other face. Wait. How do I choose a different resolution? Let me read the README. Let me go back to the README. How to play in the first person mode. Doesn't support save game files with other versions slash mod or the original game. How hard is it to get into game dev? How long does an average project take? Do you think you need expertise beforehand? That's a very complicated question to answer. My best answer would be, try it out. How long does an average project take? Depends on how hard the project is and your skill level at that point in time, right? Like Super Hire took me 5 years, but if I had the experience that I have now and I started Super Hire now, it would probably take me 2 to 3 years if I was a little bit more focused and whatnot, right? With the expertise, like you get better as you go along, right? And then how much time it takes is all dependent on how complicated you make the game and whatnot. So it seems like I can't run it in 1920 by 14 or whatever, 2560 by 1440. Or maybe I can. Where did I start? I just started fucking around with... Unreal. That's kind of what I did. God, this game like really does not want to let you get out of the fucking thing. Wait, there's a power button. Does that mean I can skip this? Yes!
The world was out of joint. I was hallucinating. I had to get away.
Guys, I think I somehow made this worse. Hold on. Options? Video. Oh, okay. There's nothing in video. Maybe it's just a cinematic.
Max, routes clear.
I think I ran the mod because it's his face and everything. Wait, hold on. Maybe I just have to play. Maybe it's just a cinematic that's low frame. Hold on.
To get out of there. We
Nope.
need to leave now.
Guys. There's more video options in the launcher. Okay, I definitely... I was afraid to go on. Hold on. Fuck me. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Max Payne 2. Again. Okay, try this. Second try. Third try. Okay. Options. I don't see more options. I have a feeling there's an ini file somewhere around here. Hold on. Let's browse local files. Let me go back to the mod and read the README because I'm clearly doing something wrong. Blah, 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 blah. I love how it's a notepad. That makes it really... Actually, wait, hold on. There's an HTML. Aha! It's got images. it's got fucking pictures and shit. Okay, hold on. How to play. Blah, 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 blah. First person mode, tips and technical info, new particular info, mod history, credits, notes. Is this the right mod? I think you need the weapon mod. Does the weapon mod for some reason somehow allow me to... The unofficial weapon patch for Waxer 2 must have been installed. Oh, fuck. Shit. Shit. I did this the other way around. Well, I don't think it matters. Well, time to run this EXE. I'm sure this is not a virus, right, guys? I have to select the game folder. Hold on, this is like an old style. It's in Russian. That's pretty funny. I'm sure nothing's gonna go wrong, right, guys? Surely this is gonna be fine, right? It's in Russian. Okay, so let's go to C drive. I'm a little alarmed, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little alarmed. Yeah, well, fuck it. What's the worst that could happen? Where's this file? Steam. Steam, where are you? Steam apps. Common. Max Payne 2. The Fall of Max Payne. Okay. Setup. I don't really like games doing this. Oh. Oh, your PC is now part of the Russian Federation. Okay. All right. I'm gonna definitely delete this afterwards. After we're done. Not that that's the best indicator of all of this, but you know, I'm definitely gonna probably delete this afterwards. And do a virus check. Just in case, you know, just in case. You never know. I'm on Windows 11. I'm on Windows 10. Okay, so now if I go to options, it's... Shit. There is no settings for... increasing the resolution. Wait, hold on. I'm apparently selecting the wrong display adapter. 2560 by 1440, but I can't. Hold on. Use bilinear in the graphic settings, by the way. Ah. You got it. Okay. Let's try this again. This is a community mod? It is, yeah. It was on ModDB. So I'm going to go under the assumption that... let's just go prologue. Don't say the world is out of joint. What the fuck does that even mean? Guys?
Get away.
I think it somehow got worse. Guys, I think it actually somehow got worse. I think it actually... am I running it in Windows 7 mode? No! Oh, hold on. my god, I'm gonna fucking freak out. Browse local files. Let me go to maxpayne2.exe. Properties. I haven't done this in a while. Compatibility. Run this in compatibility mode 4. Run to Windows 7. Okay, let me run it directly from the .exe. Running off of vodka now? Okay, let's try that again. Oh, there we go. Yeah, oh, yeah. Ah. Aha. Compatibility mode. Oh shit. No. There we go. There we go. What? It's still running like shit. Ah, whatever. Listen, man, I just want to.
About what happened.
What GPU do I have? I don't think it's my GPU, man.
There was a blind spot in my head. A bullet-shaped hole where the answer should be. Call it denial.
Okay. Right? I gotta click spacebar before everything. Ah, there we go. This game use PhysX? I'm not running a 5000 series or whatever, whichever one has this problem with PhysX. I'm running I got an RTX 3070 Ti. Hitting spacebar? Loading screen. Do you have an integrated GPU? Maybe it's using that one. Maybe it is running my... It might be running it on my CPU. Although I swear I disabled that thing. But maybe I didn't. Here's the thing. My GPU is showing both of it as my RTX 3070. Both of the settings. One of them I can choose 1440 though. I'm going to assume that's the one that I want to use. Alright, hold on. Let's try that again. Might be because you installed the mods in the opposite order? Wah! What the fuck, man? Also try windowed full screen versus full screen. Shift enter. I was afraid to go on. Okay, I really was afraid to go on. Did you check the Steam guides? Guides. Stream black? Here. You prefer this? Okay, where's the modding or configuration? Aha! Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Top rated of all time. Play as Mona Sax. Even naked model. God, what the fuck? Select properties, local files, select properties and then compatibility. Then select Windows 98. I should have done this. Oh, fucking shit. Select Windows 98. You got it, brother. You got it. You got it. All right. Surely this is yeah, you got it. 1440p on Windows 98 compatibility. This will go well. It seems like you've reached max pain. Okay, that looks pretty smooth. This looks pretty smooth. Game capture, properties, use max pain, capture audio, let me capture frame rate. I definitely do a virus scan after this? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, it seems like we have to do a desktop. All right, here we go. Okay, and then let's do game capture. Hold on. And then run the game capture on Max Payne 2. Okay, and then we'll do desktop capture, but we'll have music from the game capture. Yeah? Oh, you guys don't see it. Ugh, whatever, man. Listen, I just want to fucking... Oh, fucking shit, dude, that was loud. Game scene. I don't think I can do game capture on Max Payne because it won't capture it, I guess. I can't capture the audio. Let's just do this. We'll do desktop capture, turn off game capture, and we'll do desktop capture. Yo! I'm trying to hit, I don't know why I tried to hit F to kick.
Max, what's going on?
Anyone there? There was a blind spot in my
There's a
head.
loading screen every time you go in between an area. That's a loading literally a loading screen in between every cutscene, and I'm just skipping through it, and it looks ridiculous. Oh, fuck, I'm crying, dude. And the sound effect, ting, ting. Holy shit. Where do I go? I'm fucking crying. Oh fuck. I'm just trying to... Oh fuck. Oh fuck, where am I? Dude. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, where am I? Oh my god. Jack. Jack, where the fuck are we? Jack. Oh my god. Oh fuck, where do I go? Huh? Hello? The car. The car. So I can't aim down sight. It seems. Guys? Don't tell me I broke the game, right? Hello? Those cars look better than the ones in Superfire? Well, no shit. I'm using fucking Cinti assets. Mm-hmm. 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 Maybe it's this one. Yeah, but do their tires pop? Good question. Nope. Superfire is better. It's just a fact. You can't tell me otherwise. Where the fuck do I go? Oh, wait. I really do feel like a gamer now. Is this what it feels like for people playing Superfire?
I kept my eyes on the road, off the rear view mirror and the roadkill behind me.
Hold on. Hey, hold that thought.
I chased lesser mysteries, other people's crimes.
Tung. They didn't play the sound effect. I missed the sound effect already.
You know, officer, you cops got it easy. A cop! Get in here! Get it!
Perp's disguise didn't fool me. He was leading me to a trap. Perps were meant for
I'm not playing this game in the intended way. Oh, man. I just tried to hit him because I was curious. I'm in. Stop it.
Man by nature, but it pisses me off.
Take this. Broom. Okay. Almost everything in this game is a cube? Yeah, it's made in fucking 2003. Motherfucker.
Coffin's waiting in the van. The hardware's been bad. As soon as the guys get Jackie Brown in there taking...
Who are you talking to?
The room looked like a gun storage, but it had been cleaned out.
Are the enemy's not one-shot kill? The thing is, I don't think I can aim down sight. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Never mind. There's no controller support. Never mind. Yeah. Zoom in. It's a baseball bat! But I can't select. Wait, this really is Suit for Hire. How's there a fucking... How do I select the baseball bat? Oh, it's the new melee button. I see. I lagged a little bit there. What was that? I gotta admit, it's got that Half-Life old-fashioned sounds. I like that, because it's probably using the Hollywood sound pack. I think that's how you use a bat. I'm reloading my baseball bat. Apparently you can also do this in Suit for Hire. It really is a Max Payne-like. Apparently someone had this bug in Suit for Hire and they complained about it and refunded the game due to it. And also, honestly, fucking weak. Weak bones. Does Suit for Hire have a perfect mirror?
Finish her. Die, die, die.
Well. No. Oh. Where's the console? Oh. Error. Error. Oh, you can move in midair. You see that? You can kind of move a little bit in midair.
Deal with the past. I kept my eyes on the road, off the rear view mirror and the roadkill behind me.
The super high crappy checkpoints.
Other people's crimes.
It's not old-fashioned in the sense that you have to keep saving yourself. I can't get over that intro, bro. I still can't get over the intro.
You know,
Perp's disguise didn't fool me. He was leading me.
Or like it just dong, dong, like the fucking sound effect kept.
The perps were masquerading as cleaners.
Try reloading while in slow-mo? I can't. How do you go slow-mo? That's pretty pretty extra. It's kind of cool.
I'm not a violent man.
I realize now how weird it feels without having an aim down sight now. And now I feel like maybe we need to add it to Super Hire as an option.
Kaufman's waiting in the van.
So hold on, there's another door over here. Is this a separate path? Nope, so there's a closed door. Okay.
Taken care of, we're done.
Okay. I'll round up the crew, make sure the cleanup's done. Bodies, blood, prints, air. What the hell?
The room looked like gun storage, but it had been cleaned out.
Oh wait, yo. Yo!
The answering machine had a message on it.
You've reached
Wait, what's the save button? We doing that shit again. I'm coming in. Oh. I didn't watch the entire cutscene. I don't know what happened. Shotgun. Oh my god. When did I switch to this gun?
Come on, come on.
I randomly continued the game, and they were already
If you
dead.
think nothing can get to you, you're lying to yourself. At best, you're temporarily dead. A lightning bolt can reanimate you without a warning.
Man, you're playing a PS2 game? What the fuck is an autosave? Save. Save. Stop shooting.
Backup had arrived, but the cleaners were slipping away, making a run for it.
I can't. I don't like slow-moing while diving. Who is this fucking guy? My leg!
My backup had arrived, but the cleaners...
I'm trying to hit Z to switch perspective. We're in the wrong game. Is it auto slow-mo when diving? Yeah.
Cleaners were slipping away, making a run.
I hit 2 and it didn't go to 2. Okay.
My backup had arrived, but the cleaners were slipping away, making a run for it. My backup had arrived, but the cleaners were slipping away, making a run for it. My backup had arrived.
Guys, I think I'm not regenerating health when I...
replay,
I'm not regenerating any of my health.
Slipping away, making a run for it.
It's a fucking gasoline. Where's the med kit? I'm literally, I think I soft locked myself. Where the fuck he go? Welcome to early 2000 games. Try rolling? I don't know how to. I don't know how to. Went the wrong way? No, I didn't. Look, this fucking idiot. How do you roll? Oh, G. Okay. I'm hitting 1. It is going to my melee weapon. So 1 is not 1. 1 is 6 and 2 is 1. Okay. Alright. Alright, I see. Alright. Okay. Don't fucking beep at me. This is a Max Payne stream. I'm just trying to give it a... I'm giving it a shot. F8, F7, F6, F... escape. Check controls. There's a separate option, I think, separate from diving. Shoot, dodge only, shift or right control. Idiot. Oh! No, don't get up! Use painkiller tab. I don't have any. This fucking face is so funny, man.
Max!
Hey, get him, Sam.
You alright?
What the? I'll look at the story stuff at a future date, but like...
Memories of my previous visit here lurked in the shadows. A musty smell under the coat of new paint.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present Max Payne, New York's finest, with the biggest mobster body count ever. Dearest guests, prepare to die.
Where's that audio coming from?
Come and welcome you, but I'm busy dodging bullets and hiding under a desk at the moment.
I love the old gun sounds. It is kind of great.
Someone was talking on the other line.
Nothing to worry about, baby. I'm going to be all right. When haven't I been all right? Max is here now. You know Max. I'll call you when it's over.
Anyways.
Vlad was a perfect gentleman, reassuring his girlfriend. Someone other than Annie.
Hey, you're Max Payne.
Afraid so. Let's go bail out your boss before he talks.
Max Payne, no cutscenes, Super Fire vibes.
They asked for it. Just follow the trail. Heavy shit.
No. Oh, fuck it.
Memories of my previous visit here lurked in the shadows.
Why is my game looking so polygony? Well, budget.
New paint.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present Max Payne, New York's finest, with the biggest mobster body count ever. Dearest guests, prepare to die. Max, I'd love to come and welcome you, but I'm busy.
The phone thing is still going.
Out your boss before he talks us all to death.
Let's ride.
They asked for you. Just follow the trail.
Jesus Christ, apocalypse now. Got some.
Winterson would have found a way to do this nice, neat, and clean. Logic told me backup should be on its way. Someone
Open
must have
up.
heard the gunfire.
Open up!
Logic was such a liar.
Come on!
Max, my friend, it was fun for a moment there. But my gun doesn't have unlimited ammo. If you can, hurry.
Big trouble.
What do you mean, big trouble? I probably did. Oh, I'm sorry.
Bullets and
Afraid
hiding
so.
under a
So bail out your boss before he talks us to death.
He just looked like everybody else. Little Paulie and
Asked for you.
fucking.
Just
Ugh.
follow the trail.
Now, got some.
Winterson would have found a way to do this nice, neat, and clean. Logic told me backup should be on
Does
its
Crimson
way.
know about quick save? I know. I'm just too lazy to fucking
Someone
set
must
it
have heard
up.
Gunfire. Logic was such a liar.
What the hell? It's a guy with a.
Someone must have heard the gunfire. Logic was such a liar.
Is it from before your time? No. Star Wars. A bunch of my old Star Wars games. That's quick save. I got somewhere to be. God, he just looks like everybody else, and he gets in the way.
Max, my friend, it was fun for a moment there. But my gun doesn't have unlimited ammo. If you can.
Someone must have heard the gunfire.
I gotta give it more of a try at a future date. Maybe when I'm not like in a rush. Just to kind of figure out the controls and whatnot. Okay. Anyways, I think I got a couple ideas of things that we could do. Like, I like the idea of being able to go into a photo mode just by hitting the pause button, and then there's like a button to hide the menu, and you can still like rotate your camera around. That's kind of cool. I like that. That's a cool idea. Being able to move around in the pause menu. Did I write that down? Photo mode by just hitting pause menu. Button to hide menu and move camera around. Okay, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Max Payne 3. I don't know. I'd have to give it more of a try. The controls, though, felt like fucking dookie. Max Payne 2 felt a little bit more like you had more control over your character, which I much prefer. But maybe I just need to change the controls around. Maybe I feel better about it. Yeah, I'll give it more of a try at a future date. It is definitely from a different time. It is definitely from a different time. For sure. For sure. Yeah. Yeah. Space plus A, space plus D should make you roll, if I remember correctly. Okay. I see. All right, well, I'm gonna head out because I'm hungry. And I don't know what I'm gonna eat. Yeah. I'll see you guys. I don't know. I guess Monday. I'll see you guys on Monday. I gotta figure out food, dude. I'm fucking hungry. I don't even know what am I gonna eat? What the hell am I gonna eat? I don't even know. What the hell am I gonna eat? Funny you notice there's no ADS. I know, I'm sure people probably feel the same about playing Super Hire in third person. It's just, you know. Yeah, maybe it's something I put in for third person. I guess I could do something for top down where it's like maybe you like start walking instead. Maybe you have like longer range to shoot or something. I don't fucking know. Maybe I put that in as a setting. It's just if we do that, I wouldn't change the default. I would make it an option where you could just change it. It would be unbinded, but you could change it to that if you wanted to. What would you put melee on? Since melee is such a huge thing in Suit for Hire. I don't know. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Have a great weekend. Thanks for dropping by. Fun little, you know, messing around with it. I think I need to give it more time. But I'm glad that I was able to fix the FPS. I am going to have to do an antivirus check, though. I don't know. I don't know if I trust... I don't know. I haven't installed a mod in a really long time. Especially one that's Russian. Randomly, out of nowhere, Russian text. So I'm gonna do a full extensive scan just to be sure. But yeah, have a great weekend. Take it easy. Goodbye. See you later.